rate left in the park. We will have to pay £3 with this too many anyway, so we can't go in. But it is open to the public. The £3 a head.
It's something that people could come back to.
Probably something that people could come back to all together, which won't be before.
Accident when it's fucking happening now.
how about that level?
Yeah, sounds great.
ये बंदा तुम्हारे काबिल है।
kid. Is it in the bottle for me? No.
Oh, oh. am I alright to say hello to you now? What's your name?
Sorry?
What's your name?
Anissa.
Anita. Well, thank you, Anita.
It's alright.
And happy sailing, as they say.
Thank
you. You're right. Hello.
The show for today.
Yes. What's your name?
My name's on it. I'm not sure if I'll be on it.
Okay.
But, I'll let you know if we get someone. I'll just get you onto the boat though. So you just want to walk down there. You might want to sit on this nearest seat so you get a nice view out.
That way.
Because the chauffeur will be stood here.
All right. Lovely.
Perfect.
Thanks, Ollie.
No worries.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a long way down. So we're going to go on a little ride. Why not? While we're here. What's the name of the river again? Are you, is it you?
Yeah, it is.
Right, I spoke to your colleague and I asked if, because I'd want to speak to you while you're punting, if you can remove your mask. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, give you a breather. And I wanted some kind of scenic buildings rather than trees kind of thing.
Yeah, are you on the half an hour plan?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That should be fine, yeah. We go past I don't know what you know.
I don't, well,
Nice buildings, St. Hills and stuff.
just something for people to look at on the YouTube channel. What was your name again?
I'm Scott.
Scott. Hello, Scott.
Alright. The only thing is you will be facing backwards.
Yeah, at some point I'll probably make a swift. I just wanted to film you because there's people who want to see this kind of thing.
Alright. Let's make a move.
So are you a student here then?
I was until about a month ago. I was at Morland College School, I don't know.
Oh, what were you studying?
I was just doing my A-levels.
Okay, so
So yeah, and now
you're waiting till the 10th of August now.
I just finished school and I'm going to uni next year.
Oh, what uni are you going to?
Exeter, I believe.
Exeter.
If all goes to plan, Exeter.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you know what you're going to study?
History.
History? Oh, well done.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Alright.
So you didn't take your exams, you've just been assessed on
Yeah,
the...
it was, well, we still had exams, just they were in school instead.
Right.
Yeah, it was very strange, but
Because I've got an 18-year-old daughter, she's
Oh, yeah.
just done her A-levels, she's waiting, but it was all done on assessment.
yeah, it was really weird. I didn't much like it, to be honest. It was because essentially we pretty much did exams sort of the same way as A-levels, but we're not going to get the same credit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Every school did it differently. So a lot of my friends worked at different levels, pretty much. This school
Okay.
didn't do as much work. So
Yeah. I think it shows there's a flaw in the way we this examination business needs to stop, and it needs to be done on
life skills
life skills. Yeah.
lacking in sort of the education pieces. But
Yes, definitely.
I
Well,
can't complain too much. I've had a good time at school.
have you?
Yeah, I've enjoyed myself. Yeah.
Well, listen, Scott. I've spent 14 years working for the University of Wolverhampton
Oh, really?
in the security department.
Yeah.
So I've recently finished with them. So I've seen student life at the coal face.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, I won't disclose anything, but
No. Fair enough.
just the only advice I could give you is don't take on other people's dramas.
I see.
Yeah, always remember what you're there for. You get dragged into stuff,
That's what my parents keep saying.
but enjoy yourself.
You picked a good time to come out, to be fair. It's very quiet, not lots of other boats, which is quite nice, because it can turn into
A bit of a
bit of
mosh
dodgers.
pit.
Yeah.
I've had a little walk around in there, just discreetly
Yeah.
filming.
And this is my school. Well, this is the junior school part of my school.
Okay.
Um,
So are you excited to go to uni
do you know what I am? Yeah.
now?
More so probably because of COVID and being locked up for sort of a year and a bit. But I guess to some extent my sixth form experience was slightly disrupted because
Well, exactly. I've got a 17-year-old son as well. He's at college.
yeah.
So you know, all of my kids, like, there's 3 kids. They were all hit by COVID. One was leaving junior school. One was leaving secondary school. No GCSEs. All of that's gone on.
Yeah.
And now she hasn't been able to take her A-level exams. And my youngest son, he's in his first year at secondary school.
Oh yeah.
But you just got to get on with it, Scott. I mean, life's a challenge. There's no guarantees in anything, mate.
No, I know. Tell you what life throws at you and run with it.
Well, you might as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to discreetly turn round at this point, but
Yeah.
I might still keep talking to you if you don't mind, because I can hear you.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
There we go. Right, so I'll just tell you a bit about my channel. It's got nothing to do with Oxford.
Okay.
My channel is a music channel for, do you know Prince the musician?
Oh, I do.
So my channel is a Prince dedicated music channel. So I've come to Oxford. I'm off to London
Yeah.
on Thursday to do some Prince related stuff for my channel.
Oh yeah.
And this channel is dedicated to Prince and his bootleg albums and all that kind of stuff. So
That's pretty interesting.
I did a video a couple of weeks ago. I live in Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
I went to one of the local towns, Bridge North, and a lot of the subscribers who tend to be in the US or overseas, to be
Yeah.
honest, just wanted to see life, you know,
In the UK.
in the UK. They wanted to hear some English accents, which that's
Yeah.
why I'm glad to talk to you.
Yeah, yeah.
And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to mute this and put any Prince tracks to it, because normally there'd be no sound to my videos or whatever,
Yeah.
and I'd put a Prince track to it. But I'm actually just going to post this in all the things I've recorded today with its natural sound, so you know, because people are.
That's a nice idea. I like that. Yeah. You'll have to tell me the name of your channel. I'll check it out.
It's called Prince Bootleg Channel.
Prince Bootleg, nice and simple.
PBC, Prince Bootleg Channel. There's only one Prince Bootleg Channel.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've got plans for this week.
Yeah.
I lived here in 1985.
Oh, in Oxford.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
when I first left home, I was 18 then.
Yeah.
So you do the maths. I know you read in history, but it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah.
So I just fancied a bit of a mini break
Yeah.
and to do some. It's just a little holiday for me, really.
Oh no. Fair enough.
And next week I'm in Liverpool
Oh yeah.
again on holiday.
Yeah.
And then the following week, or the week after, I'm in Liverpool with my 12-year-old.
Oh, that's quite nice. Have you got anything specifically planned already?
We're going to Anfield
Oh.
because I'm a Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've already booked that. So me and
Oh,
Matt,
that's good.
we're going to Anfield.
Yeah.
We were up there last year when Liverpool picked up the Premier League trophy
Really? That was
on the 22nd of July. We played Chelsea at Anfield.
Yeah. Must have been an experience.
Well, I grew up in a pub in Liverpool, and in the 70s, Liverpool were winning everything.
Yeah.
So it was quite normal for us to see the coach go past, or the bus go past with the Liverpool team in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then it all stopped, didn't it? 1990, we hadn't won the Premier League for
Yeah.
30 years. So
Yeah.
have you got a football team? You're not going to tell me Man United, are you?
Oh no.
Because
I'd probably say
you'll
I
have to
think
shout man overboard.
Chelsea. I think.
Chelsea. All right. Well,
Yeah,
we
London's blue.
well, I'm not going to say anything bad about Chelsea. I went
Yeah.
to in 1998. I actually went to France in the World Cup to see England play Argentina.
Oh yeah.
That was the game that David Beckham got sent off. I know it was before you were born.
Yeah. Oh, I've definitely seen it.
Yeah, and we met a couple of Chelsea fans on the plane, and we hooked up and we blagged it basically. We blagged a hotel
Yeah.
in the centre of Saint Etienne, when the police had told us that we couldn't. But we pretended we had tickets. We just blagged the whole lot,
Yeah.
even though England got beat.
Still, even if you lose, I feel like it's the experience.
Well, exactly. Look at the football the other day.
Oh,
I mean, I think the
don't wanna
guys have
talk
done.
about it. Oh,
I know it's hard,
heartbroken.
but I'm disgusted at the way people react to
Absolutely,
all the
yeah.
racism and.
I mean, it's so soon afterwards. There were videos on social media of just not even Italians. Just it was the thing that got me was that people are more willing to be violent about just because it happened to be the people of colour who missed.
Yeah, exactly.
the penalties.
Exactly. Hello. There's something wrong with that picture. He's sitting up the front and they're doing all the work.
No, it should be the other way around. So this is St Hilda's College.
Okay, so what do they? What do they specialise in education-wise?
I think they're quite mathsy.
It's mathsy, is it?
I think they're
My eldest brother, his daughter, came to Oxford.
Oh yeah.
She was at Somerville.
Oh, my friend.
She's
does
studying law.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
She's at Somerville College.
Yeah.
So
did you enjoy it?
She's done very well out of it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because Margaret Thatcher went to Somerville. Indira Gandhi went to Somerville.
Really?
Yeah. And the daughter of the person who built my school in Liverpool, Eleanor Rathbone, she went to Somerville College. She pioneered the family allowance. You know what family allowance is? Where the state gives everybody gets money off the state. She pioneered the fact that it was the women who got the money and not the men. Yeah, because yeah, that was in the 1920s.
Wow, early on. Blimey, that peddler has really done some.
It's almost like a tsunami of
Yeah, so this is where I was playing sport up until.
on these pictures here.
These pictures right here, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're getting them ready for the rugby season, but they're.
Are you a rugger man as well?
I am, yeah. I'd love to say I'm good at cricket and football, but I'm
You're
not so much.
You're a rugger guy.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, it was never a sport that we did in Liverpool.
Yeah.
It was just
if there's a strong football presence in the area.
Yeah, it was just football and we did a bit of hockey.
Yeah. Hockey I quite like, but I was injured for quite a while, and it coincided with hockey seasons, so I never really played very much hockey.
I'm left-handed at hockey, so I tended to play with the girls a lot more than the boys.
Yeah.
Hello. Got nothing for you.
Ducks, yeah, they love coming up.
Yeah, I suppose they get fed, don't they?
They
Did
do,
I
they
see
get
bags
fed
of
a lot.
feed? Yeah.
Yeah, they do very well out of us because there's little packets of bread that you can buy at the front, and lots of some touristy people tend to go for that.
It's like one of those, what's them, ASMR videos? Let's have a little bit of this.
Water sounds, yeah.
There you go.
Snapping twigs and stuff like that.
It's the ones who crunch packets of crisps down a microphone I can't go.
Yeah, and there's some that sort of chewing noises. And
That's
stuff
it,
like that.
chewing,
Yeah.
crisps.
Not quite for me, I don't think.
No, it's not my idea of...
Yeah.
Have I got a label on my hat?
You do, just round the back.
All
Did you
right.
pick it up just at the front?
Yeah. Is that band is meant to be at the back, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I won't pretend to be an expert, but I think
No,
so.
I'm not going to show I'm not going to show myself on this camera. So.
Fair enough. All good then.
Well, the channel's not actually about me; it's about Prince. But
Yeah.
because I don't tend to post about myself or
No, fair enough.
stuff. but because I've come here to do print stuff on Thursday, and what I'm doing is there's going to be some live streams
Oh yeah.
at places Prince has played in London,
Oh, that's
followed by a post from that place, because I've got
yeah.
various bootleg CDs from.
Oh yeah.
So that's the idea. It's just a bit of fun,
Yeah.
but it's covering
a
4
nice idea.
decades. It's covering all the posts I'm doing cover the 80s, 90s, noughties, and teens. So plus it gives me a day out in London.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Okay. It's going quite well. Usually this core is a nightmare because the ground's really sticky.
Right. Have you ever dropped your pole before?
I haven't dropped the pole, no, but it does. It gets stuck quite a lot, which is quite annoying. And the current comes down this way. So
Right. What is this? Is it? It's a. Not, is it a river? What is it?
So this is the River Cherwell, and if you head up that way a little bit more, you get to the Isis, which is part of the Thames.
Right. So the tributary rivers for the Thames, are they?
This is the tributary, yeah. The
Right.
Isis. It's slightly strange. It is the Thames, but this section here in Oxford is called the Isis.
The Isis.
I don't know why.
As opposed to the Ibis, isn't it? The Ibis, the Ox, is that the Ibis?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure where that is, but that's there. I've definitely heard that.
See, she nearly fell out. She nearly fell out of that. We were gonna. Your colleague nearly got her feet wet.
Oh, actually, I think you know, it's quite funny. I think that's just one of their group who's hunting.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, they've hired the boat.
Entertaining seeing people when they go out and pump themselves.
Yeah, how deep is? It's only going to be 6 feet, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, no, it's not an issue crawling in. It's just yeah, puntings. I don't know if you've punted before at all.
I've never punted.
No.
I'm glad to say.
Yeah, it's an interesting skill to master. Not that I've mastered it by any stretch of the imagination.
I think you've done amazingly well. We haven't crashed.
This
We
is-
haven't subsided.
No, this is exactly yeah. But this is my second day working here at the boathouse.
And it's only your second day. Look at that. So I got the star.
Exactly.
I got the Scott Supreme.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. No, you definitely, if you're looking for sort of a nice time to go around the punt, a nice quiet time, this is definitely.
This is
the time
definitely
to go.
so. I've timed it
I
perfectly.
mean, it may not be the hottest point of the day, but to be honest, at some points that's not really what you want.
I'm not a sun worshipper.
No.
I
Exactly.
don't. I like the nice weather.
Yeah, it's nice, but this is certainly nothing to quibble.
It's going to be 25, 26 from
I saw that.
Thursday. The weekend's going to be nice.
I'm going to be working Saturday.
So
I
yeah,
think that's
plenty of ice cream. Hope you get plenty of tips.
hopefully.
What's I mean, I don't suppose there's that great a deal of tourism. There's a lot of I've heard of a lot of Americans. But I think they tend to be studying here.
Yeah, it's a strange mix. There's a few sort of I took some Koreans round yesterday,
Right.
but there's a lot of British people, to be honest. I find who come on
Yeah.
the punter because I mean it's not the kind of thing you get in every city.
Well, there's only here in Cambridge has got the cam. They do it there, don't they?
It's quite nice, isn't it? It adds something, definitely. But yeah, it's quite nice working here over summer actually because I'll still sort of get to see the school and things, whereas
Are you being all sentimental about it now?
well, a little bit.
Is there a sense-
I wasn't when we had our thing. Is we had a leavers ceremony, but because of all the COVID restrictions, it was
And you've lost. Did you not?
very limited.
Oh, did you actually? You actually did it, but it was a load of rubbish.
Pretty much.
Is that what you're
yeah.
saying?
Our sort of celebratory prom type thing in inverted commas was
Right.
a sit-down meal with a glass sheet in between plastic sort of perspex sheet.
With in between,
In between,
yeah.
yeah, and it's just it almost
Yeah, you know, I was
it's almost
in.
worse than nothing, really.
I was in a pub last night.
Yeah.
Bianca, just off Woodstock Road. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Around the
my
back
friends
there,
were-
Hayfield Street, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And it was being in there was like it's like sitting in a doctor's waiting room and getting served a pint.
I know exactly.
There
what
was,
you mean.
I mean, there's actually no real. There's no. Let's face it, I'm paying £5 a pint down here,
Yeah,
whereas
it's an expensive bar.
whereas in Shrewsbury, you know, I can get
Oh,
a
I
pint
can
for
imagine.
£2, £2.5
Well, even
quid.
if you go to the Weatherspoons in Oxford, it's £2 a pint.
Well, that's where I've been.
Yeah.
Only because they got internet.
Well, exactly.
And,
I mean,
and you can charge your phone up. So I'll be going back and posting these videos likely from there.
yeah, I mean, they may get stick, but at the end of the day,
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
they're cheap and
Well-
they're not by any means.
I've actually had breakfast in there this morning as
Yeah,
well.
they do really good breakfast. Their food is.
It's well, let's not get overboard now. On
Yeah,
the, I had for £3.5 a breakfast fine for me.
Yeah, fair
Just a small breakfast.
For me,
That's
it
all I
tends
need.
to work quite well as a sort of walking into town after school and going to the pub for a little bit.
Yeah,
It's a really good.
and
it's-
plus you can do everything on the app, so you don't have to.
don't have to go up.
You don't have to interact with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Tim Weatherspoon,
No,
He's
I
the
think
owner.
It's hard to be a big fan of him, to be honest.
but I mean, it is the McDonald's of the pub industry.
Oh,
That's the way I describe it. But
Yeah.
I suppose there was a market for it. You know, there was a gap in the market for a pub like that, and Weatherspoons
Yeah,
have.
and they have come and perfectly filled it because there's nowhere in Oxford even that comes to even close to matching them for price.
Yeah, and when I bought a drink, obviously, I went into one pub and I said I just fancy a pint. This is at 7 o'clock last night,
Yeah.
and it was like it was so authoritarian about where I sat and what I did and how I had to I had to download the app or scan this app. It wouldn't take cash.
Yeah, there.
It's like I forgot. I just
It does take away from the experience.
well, the restrictions are being lifted next week.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
But it remains to be seen how many pubs will try and keep enforcing it and to protect their staff.
my opticians isn't changing anything.
Your opticians, has he got a special vision on things?
Well, maybe. Yeah.
It could be.
Might be predicting.
He
yeah.
might be like.
But, I mean, it's just my local Robert Stanley, so it's nothing.
Right. Well, I think
special.
what's going to happen is we're going to come out of lockdown.
Yeah.
It's all going to go back to how it was. I don't know about. I've been double jabbed. I don't know. You're not old enough to have any.
I'm single jabbed at the moment.
Oh, you are single jabbed.
I'm single. Yeah.
So I'm double jabbed, and it's. I think what the Johnson government is doing is basically saying we can't do any more than we've done.
Well, I think that's fair enough. To be
And
honest.
now it's up to you. Not that I'm in any way a fan of this government,
Yeah.
but I don't suppose any government would have been able
be
to
honest,
handle it
yeah,
any
I'm
differently.
Likewise, not a huge fan, but at the same time, I think in a lot of things they haven't necessarily gotten enough credit because they really got criticised at the start when we were sort of the worst country in Europe or something.
Well,
We were really bad at one point, but their reaction from that point onwards.
the vaccine
Let's
program's
explore
been the
Mac
only
but other than
the
that,
vaccine program's been the
Well, exactly, yeah. And I think that is, I think Boris probably deserves a fair amount of credit for that, to be honest. I think he's.
well. It remains to be seen if the lots more people get infected, then there becomes another variant.
Yeah.
That variant can override the vaccine. We could be on this perpetual wheel of.
I think we just have to stop isolating and stop.
We've got to get life to some degree. We can't keep hiding, can we? And it might sound a bit harsh, but if you have to take one for the team, you take one for the team. That's-
Well,
I mean, what can you do?
A lot of people die from sort of flu type things each year anyway.
There
The numbers are not that massively inflated by COVID. I mean, a lot of the stats you see, my mum's a doctor.
Okay.
A lot of the stats you see for a while, if anyone had any COVID-like symptoms within 28 days of their death.
Yeah, you were
So they
recorded
could have-
as
they could have had a
you
cough
could have
and then
died
been
of
hit by a
kidney
car.
failure
Exactly,
or
and
something.
that would count as a COVID death.
Yeah,
In a lot
well,
of cases.
we know. We don't really know what the true figure will be.
Exactly, yeah. We
But
probably never will.
it is out there. There's a lot of people who still believe that COVID is all some kind of
Made up.
but it is out there. I've got somebody where I live. He's a anti-vaxxer, COVID denier, not having the vaccination, not wearing a mask. It's all a conspiracy. And hello. And last Wednesday he was taken away by ambulance to hospital with COVID. So, you know,
Bitter irony.
well, I mean, I don't wish it upon anybody, but
No, but I think if there's anyone, it's
yeah,
going
look,
to
mate,
happen to.
it's
Sends a
yeah.
message, doesn't it?
I don't know how he is, to be honest. I heard him coughing.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't sound like a nice thing.
No, I heard a lot of coughing on the Sunday night, and then because I live in an apartment block, the caretaker said, "Oh, guess who? He's gone." Because I warned him. I saw the caretaker said, "There's somebody coughing beneath me. Just keep away from anybody who lives on the middle floor."
Yeah.
And sure enough, a day later he knocks on my door and says, "Guess who? He's got
Guess who's got
him
it.
out of number 17's gone in."
Oh. Yeah, it's ironic, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I think ironic being the... Is it an adjective, the word ironic?
Testing my knowledge here.
I know. I did like history at school, though, I must admit.
Yeah.
So is that what you want to be? I mean, what are you going to practical use are you going to
Well,
get?
this thing, I mean, I've sort of...
Does your mum not want you to be a doctor? You look like a junior doctor. Maybe...
I mean, my mum went through it all, but to be honest, she's...
I mean, that's some training to get
It
through.
is, and I feel like
Is-
you
is-
can't make it through all of that unless...
Is
you're
she a
really
GP
committed.
or she's
yeah.
in practice? Oh, God.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, you're talking 14 years of training
yeah.
and at a minimum.
Absolutely, yeah, no, it's... Well,
So we've just gone in a big circle, have we?
we have,
Oh, wow.
around this little island. I mean, it's really nice, the white bridges and everything. I will miss it, I reckon.
Well, Scott, you've done a sterling job, mate, and I hope whoever watches this,
appreciate that.
nobody might watch it, might go, "Where's the Prince music? There's no Prince music." But
They might be interested just to see what it's...
well, this is just for those people who made a comment say, "I'd really like to hear English.
Yeah.
I'd really like to just have a look around." So it's not for everybody, and if they don't, I don't post for likes, I don't post for
Well,
views.
exactly, that's...
I just post for fun.
Yeah, no, that's... I respect that. I'll get that.
Hello.
Well, we just
Give your channel a watch.
when we went
Well, yeah, if you like Prince, I mean, he's not your generation, obviously, but I've liked Prince since 1980,
He's very...
82, 83. There's a lot more to him than you probably realise.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And it was a tragedy that he died in 2016.
Yeah.
He was due to come to the UK on tour,
Oh, no.
but things happened, and
Yeah.
you know. But I got to see him 3 times. I got to see him in Vegas.
Oh, that must have been an
It
experience.
was in his own nightclub.
Oh,
I got to see him in London at the O2, which is one of the places I'm going to tomorrow.
oh yeah.
And I got to take my daughter when she was 11 to see him in Birmingham. So, and that was her first concert. So,
Yeah, that's really nice actually. At least you got to those.
yeah, well, it'll always be her first. She loves Prince as well. She was devastated when Prince
Yeah,
died. So
it's a sad thing.
there's a bit more ASMR there. That's the quintessential British noise, isn't it? Like a plain little.
Yeah, yeah. There's.
All we need is the willow off a cricket bat
Oh yeah.
and the
Sunshine cat.
popping of a champagne cork.
Yeah. It's nice. I like being English, to be fair. It's nice.
When I left school, I started on a youth training scheme, and I came to Oxford in 1983. Is it Ensham?
Ensham, sort of near Whitney.
Yeah. The Oxford International Business School I went to.
Oh, okay.
It was part of a youth training scheme.
Yeah.
I came twice actually, once in 83, once in 84, and then I came to live here in 85.
Yeah.
I worked for the Oxford and Swindon Cooperative Society
Wow.
in Abingdon.
Oh, that's where I live.
Oh, do you live in Abingdon?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's the Fair Acres Trading Estate where Tesco is on the edge.
Oh,
of,
wow. Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
No, well, the Ferrix estate.
That's still there, is it?
There's something there. Yeah. If the name rings a bell. They might have just built a new living there, actually.
Right, well. I'll probably jump the bus to Abingdon tomorrow just to have a look around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The weather's warm. Today I only got here yesterday afternoon, so I thought today I'm just going to do Oxford.
You've got time for sure.
Yeah, I'm having a T-shirt and a baseball cap made up with my channel name on it. Well, only like I say, only for fun. But listen, Scott, you're a superstar, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. I really
And good luck in Exeter. And I hope to see you on University Challenge, representing
Sure.
the house. In
I would
you
like
know,
that a lot.
I'll remember your face.
Yeah.
All right.